States' efforts to handle illegal immigration and combat criminal migrants. Let's bring in Virginia Lieutenant Governor candidate John Reid. John, welcome.
Hey, thanks for having me.
So you saw Alligator Alcatraz in Florida. What about states taking action to combat illegal immigration and to go after criminal migrants?
Yeah, I think that the American people made the decision that that's what we wanted, is that we've been overwhelmed by people who are here illegally. The workers of the United States are being mistreated because they've got people who are undercutting them, taking jobs. So there's a really negative economic impact on American citizens. And there are a heck of a lot of people who are very worried about illegal gangs and kids being abused here. So I'm sorry, I don't know what Representative Wasserman Schultz is talking about. I've been campaigning in 90-degree temperatures. The low 80s seems pretty good to me. That did not. What jail looks nice? What detention facility looks nice?
Right.
Come on. Give me a break.
All right, from the New York Times, Virginia has become a hotbed for immigration arrests. Arrests in the state by immigration and customs enforcement agents are up more than 350% since 2024, one of the steepest increases in the country. What's your assessment?
Well, this is good. Virginians have made a decision that we're a law and order state. I think most Virginians expect us all to obey the law. If you want to change the law, you could change the law. But until then, we expect you to obey the law. And we don't like this second-class citizen status, where there's certain people who are living in the shadows. That's a big Democrat term. They're living in the shadows. They're getting paid less than other workers. I think that Governor Youngkin is correct to cooperate with the administration. I think these sheriffs are correct to say we have made a decision that we're now going to enforce the law. We let it go for way too long. I was working up here in the U.S. Senate in the early 2000s, and we were discussing how do we manage this. Now we're in 2025, and somebody's finally doing something about it. And the people that they are going after are folks who have found themselves in court, by and large. So there's something else that has triggered the attention of federal officials. I think that's just.
Let's talk about your race for Lieutenant Governor of Virginia.
Yeah.
You've challenged your Democratic opponent to 10 debates across the Commonwealth of Virginia. What's the state of the race, and has she said yes yet?
She has not said anything that I'm aware of. I get up at 4 o'clock every morning and I roll over and look to see if there's an email from Senator Hashmi saying, sure, I'll do the 10 debates, or, even a counter proposal.
Right.
I hear nothing. And I don't think Virginians are going to buy that. I think Virginians want to see the candidates for statewide office debate the issues. My goal was to do it regionally so that we didn't stay at the 50,000-foot level. We got down into the nitty-gritty in different parts of the state. Virginia is a very different state. If you're in Northern Virginia, you're in Southwest Virginia, Virginia Beach, Richmond, it's a big place with a lot of different issues.
Sure.
So she hadn't done it. The polling looks good. I've got different polls that show me in the lead, little lead, which I'll take, and then tied up. A lot of people undecided. So, it's incumbent upon me as a new person, as an outsider, to get out there and meet as many Virginia voters as possible and to talk about issues that everybody else is trying to dodge. I'm not dodging the issues.
Virginia has the off-year election. Everybody will be looking at it here in the pundit class about what it means for next year's midterms. What do you expect?
It's important, and that's why I think Republicans up here in D.C. are paying attention to it, and that's why we're counting on them to come in and make sure they bankroll these campaigns, because the Democrats are doing it. My opponent just got $1 million from the Democrat Lieutenant Governors Association, and that got my attention. So if we want to support the administration, if we want to make it clear that Virginia is a law and order state, that we're not going to go with these radical leftist socialist policies. Some people are even saying that my opponent is the female version of the guy in New York who got the Democrat nomination for mayor of New York. Now, that's kind of shocking to Virginians. We didn't think we'd be in that situation. I'm the reasonable, responsible, and fair person who's coming in from the outside who's going to hold people accountable at the Capitol. I don't owe anybody anything, and I intend to keep it that way.
Just about out of time. You have a policy announcement tomorrow?
Tomorrow, we're going to talk about child care in Virginia, and the candidate for governor on the Democrat side is all about government giving people things and a welfare program. I got a different plan, so stay tuned for that tomorrow. I think people will be impressed by this.
Old broadcaster. Good tease there, John Reid.
I'm glad
Thanks so
to
much.
see you, Mike.
Great to see you.
Thank you.